What's up? What's up? What's going on, everybody? How y'all doing? How y'all doing? Happy Hump Day. Happy Wednesday. Happy Wednesday. I've been in here playing with this EQ on this microphone. So I'm trying to get it like it's picking up so much. Just trying to make sure I got the right sound. So I've been in here playing around with this microphone all day. Like I told y'all earlier today, right? My mentor, because mentors do have mentors, right? My mentor told me that I needed to start going live more, right? I need to start talking more. So I made a vow to myself to set up everything in my war room, right? And make sure that I start going live more. Okay. So I will start going live more. Um, just wanted to jump in here real quick and drop this video because I want to talk to you guys about staying focused. And this video right here, hold on, I think my bro just messaged me. Let me see what's going on. I'll check it later. But this video right here is strictly about staying focused. And I'm directing this strictly for business owners, right? Because sometimes we can lose focus, right? We can get distracted on things. So I wanted to make sure I jumped in here real quick and talk about staying focused. So I want to talk about a few things, right? And I got my notepad right here because I like to talk and write at the same time. So got me a new composition book. I got so many notepads and books that I end up writing through a whole book, filling it up, and then I get a new book and fill it up and just keep going. So, uh, but I wanted to talk about a few things, right? So I'm not gonna be on here long tonight. Just got through messing around with this EQ on this microphone. So hopefully when I go back and play this video, it sounds a lot better. I had to drop the bottom in it. So so what we finna do is I want y'all to write down 12 things. So we're gonna go through 12 things and I want y'all to write these 12 things down. And I'll break down all 12, right? We'll go through all 12. So first, I'm gonna write the list. I want you to write the list down first. Number one is set clear goals. Okay. Number one is set clear goals. Number two is time blocking. Okay. Number two is time blocking. Number three is minimize digital distractions. All right. Minimize digital distractions. Number four, create a productive environment. So as you can see, like this is my productive environment. Whenever I'm home, I like to just come down here to my war room and get away from, the everyday responsibilities of life, being a father, being a husband, being a friend, being a big brother to many, So um, create a productive environment is number four. Number five is use focus enhancing techniques, right? We're going to talk about that. Number six is limit meetings and calls, right? Try to make sure everything is scheduled. Don't do nothing spontaneous. I'm big on that, right? I try to make sure that I got everything organized for my day, like just random stuff that just pop up. It'll throw my day off. So you know what I'm saying? I try to make sure I limit my meetings and calls and make sure they stay organized. Number seven is stay physically and mentally healthy. That's important. So every morning, man, try to go to the gym or try to get some type of workout routine going on so that you can get your mind right, mentally, physically. All of that is important. Number eight is avoid overcommitting. That's the same thing, like, right? Don't overcommit. Like one thing that I like to do is I like to make sure that I don't want to make no promises to nobody, right? But if I commit to something, I'm gonna make sure I'm 100% committed. But I'm never gonna make no promises that I can't keep. If I tell a person I'm gonna work with them to the end, I'm gonna work with you to the end. I never want to overpromise. So avoid overcommitting, because when you over, and this goes deep. Like once we start breaking some of these things down, we'll get into it, right? But avoid overcommitting. Um, Set daily rituals. Things that you like to do daily. Set little rituals, routines. I was telling one of my sisters today. I was talking to her, and I was just telling her how I got to get back to my prayer. During C-19, right, a couple years ago, I was praying 5 times a day, you know, and I did that consistently. I was praying 5 times a day, right? My daughter, she's 8 right now, but at the time, she was maybe around 6 or 7 during COVID, and she was with me, because they was homeschooled, so she was with me every day. Um, I put a app on her phone that at a certain time it was prayer time. So if I was in my office working, or if I was um, doing something, right, and that alarm goes off, my daughter always run in the room. She'll always run in the room and say, "Daddy, it's time to pray." So I stop what I'm doing, and we'll pray. You know, um, and just so you know, right, a little bit about 5 times a day praying. Um, I enjoyed that. And the reason why I enjoyed praying 5 times a day was because it didn't allow me, because see this the thing. So if I wake up at 6 o'clock in the morning or 5 o'clock in the morning, whatever time it is, and I pray and I say, God, bless me on this day, keep me safe, keep my family safe. Let this day go the way that it should go. Let us leave the house and come home safe. If I pray that at 5, 6 o'clock in the morning, and then turn around at 12 o'clock and have to pray again, right? Between that time, let's say, because we all fall short sometimes, right? We all fall short sometimes. So like, and when I say fall short, I might say something, curse word, or whatever it may be. And then when my next prayer come up, I have to tell God, I have to say, God, forgive me. I fell short, you know. And if I'm praying 5 times a day, man, one thing that I don't want to do is have to keep asking God to forgive me. I don't want to have to keep saying forgive me. I don't want to have to keep on forgiving myself, you know. So just doing that 5 times a day, it kept me connected, So I got to get back to that. So on number 9, that's one of the things that set daily rituals. Okay. Um, and we'll elaborate a little bit more about that too. We'll elaborate a little bit more. Number 10 is regularly review and adjust. So, sometimes you have to make adjustments, right? Sometimes you have to make adjustments. Like one of my adjustments is I fell back from taking so many business to consumer clients. As y'all know, right? I have a software company and I help a lot of business owners. And for years, maybe about the last 15 years, I've been helping a lot of people get into homes as far as credit goes. And one thing about credit is it has a certain energy attached to it. And most of the times that energy is based on the reality of the person that you're working with. It's based on their reality, right? So, and what I mean by that is this, right? Say, for instance, if I'm working with a single parent, whether it's a single mom or a single dad, right? Say, for instance, if I'm working with a single parent and they got challenged credit, okay? They got challenged credit, and their lease is about to be up in 3 months. Their lease about to be up in 3 months, and they got challenged credit, so they know that they're not going to have anywhere to go in 3 months. See, a lot of times what people would do is they will hide their urgency from you, because some people, if one question that I always ask is this: I say, "What's your sense of urgency?" You know, and a lot of times people will hide their sense of urgency because the fear of a person not working with them because of the urgency, right? So they won't tell you their real urgency, right? They won't tell you their real urgency. They'll hide it, and then you end up taking that person on, not knowing that their lease is about to be up in 2 to 3 months. So they're not even looking at process and procedure. They're not looking at sometimes you can't just flick a switch and make things turn around. You have to work the process. You have to work the procedure. They're not looking at that. They're just looking at the fact that you have a solution to a problem that they have. And sometimes people's expectations be different than the reality of what it is, right? So a lot of times with those type of situations, energy is attached to it, and I'm a builder, I'm a thinker, right? So I need 100% of my energy, I need 100% of my energy. So a lot, like I said, so what I'm saying is right this, right? Sometimes you have to adjust. So what I did was I stopped taking on personal credit clients. Y'all, hold on, I'm busy right now. Go back up there. So okay, baby. Yeah, love you too. Yeah, so I stopped taking on so many uh personal credit clients um because I wanted to protect my energy a little bit more, you know. So that was one of the adjustments that I had to make. And when I made that adjustment, guess what? A lot of my income came from that side of the business, you know. But I made that sacrifice to kind of cut that off, just so I could protect my energy. So a lot of times in life, sometimes we have to just review and adjust our routines and adjust how we living and things like that. Let's jump back because I got off a little bit, but I stayed focused. I stayed on it. Right. Okay. Now, stay motivated with accountability. All right. That's number 11. Stay motivated with accountability. That's number 11. And then number 12 is this my favorite. Embrace the power of no. Y'all make sure y'all share this video. Embrace the power of no, right? That's big. All right. Now, let's break down this. Let's break this down. So I hope y'all wrote that down. Uh, so now, let's go back to number one. We're going to go back up to number one. Number one was set clear goals, okay? So daily and weekly targets. That's the first thing. Daily and weekly targets. Start each day of the week with a specific achievable goal. Knowing what you need to accomplish helps direct your focus and energy towards meaningful tasks. Okay, so you want to make sure you do that. Number two, second one is prioritize those tasks. We still in set clear goals. Okay, prioritize those tasks. Okay, now use the Eisenhower matrix or similar tools to categorize tasks by importance and urgency. Focus on high priority tasks first. You know, um, focus on high priority tasks first. Okay. So now let's jump back to number two. Let's go to number two, which number two is time blocking. All right. Number two is time blocking. All right. So let's talk about time blocking. Hold on. See what we got right here. So number two is time blocking. Um, First thing in time blocking is dedicated work sessions. Okay, allocate specific blocks of time for focused work. During these periods, commit to working on one task without interruptions. Try not to be interrupted, right? So that means block out certain times. Um, the next one is breaks in between. So schedule short breaks between time blocks to rest and recharge, which can actually help improve focus over longer periods. So me personally, I have to make sure that I um, be disciplined, right? Because a lot of people be thinking just because you own your own business that, they're thinking just because you own your own business, you can move how you want to move, do what you want to do, whenever you want to do it. No, it's the same thing. I gotta make sure that I stay disciplined. So it's a lot of days that I could just get up and, like I was telling my wife today, I think it was today or yesterday we was talking, and I was like, because in the morning when I drop off at the restaurant, uh, I probably will stop and I'll get me some coffee, and then I sit in her restaurant and I be telling her, I say, listen, this is my time where I could really like just my me time. Because it'd be early. So that'd be my me time. So a lot of times when y'all be seeing me go live from her restaurant, um, that's my time to just kind of, that's my me time. Because I know that when I leave that restaurant, I'm either going to the office or I'm coming to my work, my bedroom here, and I'm going to be locked in for maybe 8 hours, sometimes longer, you know. Um, so I be like, I have to treat my business the same way that I treated the 9 to 5. That's real, you know. Um, that's real, right? So people don't understand you actually, as a business owner, you actually work harder than you did when you were on a 9 to 5 because it's no security. The only security I got is the fact that I have to get up every day and push, 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 push. It's a whole lot different from when I had to get up every day, go hit somebody client time clock, work 8 hours, 9, 10, 11, 12 hours, then know that I got that check coming. You know, with my business, I have to make sure I grind. I got to make sure I market every day. I have to make sure I be the spokesperson for my business, so, but definitely breaks in between, they help, right? Because it helps you rest, recharge, so that you can improve and work longer periods of hours, right? Number 3, let's go back to that. Minimize digital distractions. I'm gonna show y'all a few digital distractions. These phones, right? These phones are a few digital distractions. Um, I don't even got my. I got a PlayStation right here, but I ain't played the PlayStation in years. But it's sitting right here on my desk. That's a digital distraction. Phones, TVs, things like that. Digital distractions. Let's talk about that though. Limit notifications. So turn off non-essential notifications on your phone and computer during work hours. Consider using apps that block social media and other distracting websites, because you could mess around and be working, right? You can mess around and be working. Your notification go off on your phone. You checking your notification, and now you looking at Facebook. Now you looking at Twitter. Now you're looking at Instagram. Now you're looking at TikTok. You're looking at all of this stuff. Then went to YouTube. You see a new video drop. You're looking at this new video. Those are all digital distractions. So turn off your notifications. Put your phone on focus mode. For iPhone users, put your phone on focus mode. And look, shout out to iPhone and Android, because I got both. I got 2 iPhones and I got 1 Android. So I got the best of both worlds. Now, single tasking, okay? Avoid multitasking, which can dilute your focus. Instead, concentrate on completing one task before moving to the next. You got a lot of people out here, they be all over, they be, let me do this, let me do this, let me do this. They so busy that they not getting nothing done, you know. So try to avoid all of that multitasking. All right. Try to avoid all of that. Concentrate on one thing, finish that one thing first. And then when you finish that one thing first, then go ahead and move to the next thing. We already talked about prioritizing the task, right? We talked about that already. So focus on one thing before you jump to another one. That's very important. All right. So that's number 3 on minimizing digital distractions. All right. Number 4 is create a productive environment. Okay. Create a productive environment. Now, uh, the first thing in creating a productive environment is declutter your space. I find myself all the time cleaning my desk off, because clutter is not good. Clutter is not good. Oh, I don't like no clutter. I don't like no clutter, whether it's in my room, whether it's in my kitchen, whether it's in my living room, whether it's in my office. I do not like no clutter. Okay. So let's talk about that. A clean, organized workspace can help reduce mental clutter, increase focus, only keep essentials on your desk. So like, and I'm lacking right now, right? I'm lacking right now because I got some things on my desk. I got microphones on my desk. I really don't need this microphone right here. I got uh, little things like this, little gadget bags on my desk. Uh, I got tripods on my desk. I'm lacking, right? So everything that I teach y'all, I'm teaching from a transparent place, right? That's why I just said I find myself every so often cleaning my desk because I have to declutter my space because I might have been messing with this microphone, right? Trying to see what it do, trying to make sure it work, trying to see, and I sit it down on my desk, right? More clutter. So let's start getting rid of all of that stuff, right? Okay. Um, Set boundaries, okay? Uh, Communicate your work hours and focus. Okay, communicate your work hours and focus times to those around you, whether it's family, friends, or colleagues, to minimize interruptions. Okay, so try to make sure you minimize those interruptions. Like I tell people all the time, you can have negative distractions and you can have positive distractions, right? But a distraction is a distraction. All right. A distraction is a distraction. So we want to make sure we stay away from distractions. All right, let's go. Number 5, use focus enhancing techniques. All right. I hope y'all writing this stuff down. Number 5, use focused enhancing techniques. All right. So Pomodoro technique. This is one of them. Pomodoro technique. Let me spell that for you. Pomodoro. Pomodoro technique. And tongue tied. What the Pomodoro technique is, work for 25 minutes, then take a 5-minute break. Repeat this cycle and take a longer break after 4 sessions. This method helps maintain focus by breaking work into manageable intervals. Okay, so that helps. What's up, Akil? So start making sure you take those breaks. Mindfulness and meditation. All right, mindfulness and meditation. Incorporate short mindfulness or meditation sessions into your daily routine. Okay, to help improve concentration and reduce stress. All right, we want to make sure we do that. All right, because we want to make sure we reduce the stress. All right, so let's go to number 6. Number 6 is limit meetings and calls. Oh my God, y'all. I'm about to pull my hair out, man. I'm about to pull my hair out. And I don't even got no hair on my head, man. I ain't got no hair on my head, but whatever hair I got on my head, I'm about to pull it out, right? Limit meetings and calls. All right. Schedule communications. Let's talk about that. All right. Set specific times during the day for meetings, calls, and checking emails. Avoid constant interruptions by handling communications in the bulk. Okay. Um, Man, your schedule is the most important thing ever. I live by my schedule. I live by my calendar. I live by it. So if I can't be on the whim and just tell somebody, yeah, let's talk tomorrow. I gotta make sure I put it on my calendar because if it's not on my calendar, come tomorrow, I might forget. Or I might just get wrapped up, tied into something else. Man, I live by my calendar, you know. Um, and be mindful of that phone because you'll find yourself talking to somebody and you'll be on that phone for 60 minutes. You done threw your whole day off, you know. Now you're trying to catch up and everything is just cluttering up now, so that's important. The next one is agenda driven meetings, and we still on limit calls and meetings. Okay, agenda driven meetings. So ensure that all meetings have a clear agenda and purpose. Keep them concise to avoid wasting time. Okay, so that's why on my calendar, whether it's a support call or whether it's a introduction call or whether it's a demo, I want to make sure that I have a clear agenda of what I'm doing. Okay. Um, because if you don't have a clear agenda, man, you'll probably be on that phone call talking about everything in the world except for the thing that you're supposed to be talking about. So you talk about everything in the world first, right? Because you don't have an agenda. So you're talking about everything in the world. And then, so you done did that for 30 minutes. You done did that for about 40 minutes. And then when the real information, when it's time to start talking about the real, now you on the phone call for 60 minutes, an hour and a half, so make sure that you have a clear agenda and purpose for each call. This is my favorite right here, y'all. One of my favorites. Okay, it's one of my favorites. Stay physically and mentally healthy. That's important. Health is wealth. you know in the Bible it says, what profits a man to gain the world and lose his soul? But in the book of Job, I say, hey, what profits us to be so successful and build so many beautiful things and lose it all due to our health and poor health decisions? Okay. So we got to make sure we stay physically and mentally healthy. Mental health is important because sometimes you could be so drained that it'll bring a real bad spirit upon you, where you feel like you can't do nothing. You just feel like, man, can't do nothing, right? So one of the things is exercise regularly. I get up every morning, I go to the gym every morning. I try to make sure I go to the gym, I go ride the bike for 4 miles. And after I ride the bike for 4 miles, I go lift some weights, I go make sure I lift some weights. My wife, she says she loved my arms. So I be focused on them arms a lot because then I like to wear these little bitty t-shirts and my arms be big. So I be feeling like a big guy. But I gotta lose my stomach now though. So nah. But I make sure I go to the gym every morning. I go ride that bike for 4 miles. I go lift, and then I try to sit in the sauna for 15 or 20 minutes every day. And then after I leave the gym, I try to come home, hop in the shower. I don't like taking those showers at LA Fitness. So I try to just make it home, um, handle that little business, and then get my day going. So, um, but exercise regularly, okay? Physical activity boosts energy levels and improve mental clarity. All right, that's a fact. Even short walks can help clear your mind and refocus. So sometimes, right, if you work from home, go ahead and get up, go out the house, take your break, go walk for about 30 minutes, or go take little short walks so you can reset, regroup, and refocus. Okay. Um, Eating healthy and hydration. That's important, right? Fuel your body with nutritious meals and stay hydrated throughout the day to maintain energy and focus. A lot of time, I remember when I was doing Ramadan, it was tough at first, but then your body has started adjusting to what it need to adjust to so you can make it through the day. Because at that time, still to this day, I probably only eat one time a day, but make sure you drink a lot of water, stay hydrated, because when you dry, it messes up your mental clarity, your body, you feel drained, you don't really be feeling like working, things like that. So you got to make sure you focus on that. Um, Man, listen, we finishing up strong, right? Because these last ones that I'm looking at right here, they are powerful, right? So these are strong. So we're at number 8 now, y'all. Avoid overcommitting. Okay. Avoid overcommitting. So the first thing is learn to say no. It's okay to say no. I tell people all the time it's a certain power in the word no. Okay. Avoid taking on too many projects or tasks at once. I'm sorry. Overcommitting can lead to burnout and reduced focus. It's important, you know. Don't overcommit. Sometimes it's okay to say no. Quit worrying about you taking care of everybody in the world. You all over the place. You helping them. You helping this person. You helping that person. You helping this person. Because of your heart so big that you can't never say no. When somebody comes to you and they ask you for a favor, you can't never say no because you got a big heart, right? It's okay to say no sometimes because sometimes you have to make sure you be mindful of self versus being mindful of everybody else. So it's okay to say no sometimes. All right. Delegate. It's a big thing. So in the restaurant industry, right? Because we ran several restaurants over the years, that's a big word in the restaurant industry is delegate, right? That's like one of the managers' key ingredients and key things. Like when we talk about the owners of the restaurants, right? When we talk about the owners of the restaurants, they want to see their management team delegating, right? So if it's a small thing or a small task, delegate that to somebody. Get that to somebody. You shouldn't be the person doing everything because you're going to have a mental burnout. If you're trying to do everything, delegate that and make sure that your management team delegated to the crew. So it ain't no reason why a manager should be in the lobby wiping tables or be in the lobby sweeping the floors or mopping the floors. No reason when you got a crew that you could delegate that to. So don't worry about delegating. Delegate tasks that could be handled by others, freeing up your time to focus on what matters most. So when we talk about in the restaurant industry, by delegating, what you're doing is you freeing up your time so you can focus on other more important areas of the business. Okay. I'm a marketing company, so I'm gonna delegate some things to my team members so that I can free up my time and do some other things. So I'm gonna make sure I delegate. All right. So now let's go to number 10. Number 9. Set daily rituals. Okay. Set daily rituals. Morning routine. Start your day with a consistent routine that prepares you to focus for work. Okay. This could be exercise, meditation, or reviewing your goals for the day. Like I said, I'm gonna get up and start praying more. But I want to make sure I set my routine for the day so that I know what I'm doing. I know what I'm doing. I know what time I need to do it. I want to make sure that I set my routine for the day. End of day reflection. So today I chose to come on live today with you all to end my day with my reflection. So conclude each day by reviewing what you accomplished and planning for the next day. This helps you stay on track and focus on what's more important. Okay. So I decided to do today. I decided to end my day with this. It's good, right? So number 10, regularly review and adjust. This is good. Ain't nothing wrong with adjustment. I remember I used to have this thing that I used to say called triple A. In life when things happen, right? We have to first accept what happened, because if we can't accept what happened, then we can't make the proper adjustments. But regardless whether how bad it is, the first thing that we have to make sure that we do is accept what happened, right? And then once we accept what happened, okay, we have to adapt to what happened. Okay, we have to adapt our mind, our body. We just have to adapt to what happened. So first accept, then adapt, and then the last A is adjust. We need to adjust what needs to be adjusted. And this brings us to number 10, which is regularly review and adjust. So those are my 3 AAAs. That's my AAA. Accept, adapt, and adjust. All right. So weekly reflection. So and this, we all still on 10, right? Take time at the end of each week to reflect on what worked and what didn't work. Okay. Adjust your strategies to improve focus for the coming up week. So at the end of every week, whatever didn't work for that week, just adjust it. Make adjustments. Do what you have to do. Set boundaries for downtime. Okay. Ensure you have time for relaxation and hobbies outside of work. I don't have no hobbies, y'all. Me personally, when I was younger, I used to play basketball every day. Um, I work all day, you know, and it ain't healthy, and it ain't a good thing. But I am a workaholic, and I'm always building. So sometimes I have to just learn how to step back and say, you know, I need to find some hobbies. So I think and I was saying to myself, right? I think I told my wife this the other day. I said, man, I haven't really enjoyed life the way that I really want to enjoy it in a couple years now because I've been so focused. Um, I got a landscape company that come and cut my grass. I used to get out there and get on my riding lawnmower and do that. So many things that I used to do that I just haven't done lately. Um, and that's I got to get back to that, but I'm not gonna get back to that right now until I get to a place in my mind that I want to be, and I'm not there yet. So that's why I really haven't just enjoyed everything about life right now. You know, um, not saying I ain't happy, but it's a level of enjoyment that I want to get back to, and I'm not there right now. Okay, I'm just being transparent. You know, that's the only way I could be. I'm just being transparent. Um, Number 11, all right, stay motivated with accountability. Okay, that's a big one. Stay motivated with accountability. Accountability partners ain't bad, right? Find a mentor or accountability partner who can help you stay on track and focus on your goals. I'm a mentor, I'm a coach. There's a lot of people I talk to every day that I try to make sure that they stay focused on their goals. Um, and they hold me accountable too, you know. So, and I got a coach and a mentor that holds me accountable as well. That's why I always say mentors have mentors and coaches have coaches. So but find you a mentor or find you an accountability partner, somebody that could hold you accountable so that you can stay focused on your goals, right? um, track progress. All right, track progress. Use tools or journals to track your progress towards your goals. Seeing tangible results can maintain focus and motivation. I think I told y'all earlier, I got so many books, y'all. I got so many little books. Look, I'm always writing stuff, right? I'm always writing stuff. I got so many books. I could keep going. Little small books. So many books because I'm always writing down because I want to track my progress. I'm always doing that. And number 12, we're gonna end it with this. Okay. We're gonna end it with this. And this is a powerful one. Embrace the power of no. We're coming back to that, right? Embrace the power of no. Okay. Guard your time. All right. Be selective about where you invest your time. Saying no to non-essential activities protect your focus for the task that truly matters. It's okay to say no. It's okay to say no. So um, you can say no. It's okay, right? It's okay. You can say no. Um, so I wanted to just jump in here tonight, man, and drop that video tonight. And I hope this video gives y'all some encouragement so that you can stay focused on what's going on in your life, what's going on in your business. It's a beautiful thing. Business is fun. Make sure that anytime that you're doing something that's productive towards your life, make sure you have fun with it because it's always a good thing. For those of you, we right at 40 minutes. For those of you that tuned in, I hope you enjoyed this video. Make sure that you share this with your friends. And if you're coming in late, make sure you go back and watch it because this was a powerful video. It was a nice video. I said that I'm going to start jumping in here more often, doing these videos, just encouraging y'all to continue to build and continue to keep doing what you're doing. It's a beautiful thing. It's a beautiful thing. So with that being said, we right at 40 minutes and I'm about to get up out of here. right? I'm gonna conclude my day tomorrow. I won't be in the office tomorrow. I got some appointments tomorrow. Um, and I'm just gonna go relax throughout the day and then maybe come home and get a little more work done. But that's it, man. I hope y'all enjoyed this video, and y'all make sure y'all have a great day. Good night. Love on your family. If you have a goal, make sure that you get your goal accomplished. Do everything that you need to do to get it done. And I'll holler at y'all later, man. Y'all be good. We out. Peace.